Every time you seek approval, you give something away. Not money, not time. Power. Most people don't realize this because approval seeking looks harmless on the surface. It looks polite, humble. It looks like just wanting to be understood. But underneath it, it's fear. Fear of being disliked, fear of being rejected, fear of standing alone in your decision. And the moment you start explaining yourself, justifying your choices, or hoping someone nods in agreement, you've already lost authority. Because a man who is certain doesn't need permission. Let's be clear about something first. There is a difference between confidence and arrogance. Arrogance is loud. Arrogance talks too much. Arrogance explains everything. Why? Because arrogance isn't built. It's borrowed. It comes from luck, from talent that wasn't earned, from looks, status, or earthly advantages that required no sacrifice. That kind of man talks a lot because deep down, he's afraid it can be taken away. Confidence, on the other hand, is different. Confidence is built in silence, behind closed doors, through discipline, through standards, and promises made to yourself and kept. Confidence doesn't announce itself. It doesn't argue. It doesn't defend. It simply stands. That's why strong men don't explain themselves. Not because they think they're better than others, but because they know something most people don't. No one understands the pain they haven't lived. No one understands discipline they haven't practiced. No one understands sacrifice they haven't made. So why explain your path to people who never walked it? Why justify your standards to people who don't have any? Every time you do, you actually lower yourself to their level. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You don't owe the world an explanation. You owe God obedience. That's it. When you build yourself properly, when you set standards and live by them, you stop craving approval naturally. Not because you're cold, not because you're bitter, but because your reference point changes. You stop asking, what do people think about me? And you start asking, did I keep my word today? Did I act in alignment? Did I do what I said I would do? That's where real power comes from. And silence? Silence is not weakness. Silence is restraint. It is control and confidence that doesn't need to be witnessed. A man who seeks approval is reactive. A man who doesn't is grounded. He doesn't rush to correct assumptions. He doesn't panic when misunderstood. He doesn't explain himself to feel safe. He lets results speak. He lets consistency speak. He lets character speak. And the irony is this: the less you try to be accepted, the more respect you actually gain. Because people can feel certainty. They can feel alignment. They can feel when a man answers only to God. So if you feel the urge to explain yourself, pause. Ask yourself one question. Am I doing this to clarify? Or am I doing this because I'm afraid of disapproval? If it's the second one, say nothing. Stand firm, stay silent, and keep building. Because every time you stop seeking approval, you take your power back.